Today, what we're going to be talking about and covering Upgrade entire suite of cards and personal loans. Now, they have personal loans up to $50,000. They have credit cards up to $25,000. But it's interesting, they say credit lines up to $25,000. This actually reports as an installment loan, which is really, really odd. We've covered this in the past, Upgrade, on the channel now, probably a half dozen times, most recently on my Credit App Spree. So what I wanted to do is condense all of that and give you one dedicated video, because the lineup and suite of products, it's been changing quite a bit over the last couple of years, actually. And I think they're still kind of trying to figure out, where they are and get their footing with themselves in the marketplace, because they are a fintech. And they use that kind of typical same back end on the personal loan side and on the credit card side, where you upload photos of your ID. They tend to not ask for POI unless you put conflicting data on your application versus what's being reported on your credit profile, meaning where you work, are you self-employed or employed, what's your income, stated income numbers, etc. Usually stated income is just enough for them, but depending on how much you get approved for, or how many products you start to try and get, they might actually ask for W-2s and a 4506T. So kind of odd, actually. So anyway, your best bet to see if you pre-qualify, by the way, for any of these would be Evan Financial. They have a matching tool, and I'm not sure how up to date this is as of right now, because I've gone to it, I don't know, I haven't gone to it very recently. So anyways, that'll pre-qual you for Payoff, Prosper, Sophie, Upgrade, Lightstream, Lending Club, Lending Point, Best Egg, Avant, and a bunch of others. So here we go right here. We see right out of the gates is that minimum credit score is 620 on Upgrade. They do pull TransUnion, and they're somewhere between $500 up to $50,000, depending on if you get a dedicated loan product or a credit card, right? And let's scroll on down here to the bottom. Some other great information that you need to know is it says 620 up there for a personal loan. I think the minimum credit score that they take across any of their products is a 560, even though I've never seen this. So average credit score is 678. Max debt to income ratio accepted is 75%. No minimum annual income requirements. Average annual income is $70,000. Let's jump into the products. So you've got credit cards, which this one right here says rebrand/upgrade-card. So it tells you that maybe they've kind of kicked around this page or some of their products quite a bit. I know that they had the Bitcoin rewards card, and now this is the one I have. I believe it's just the cash rewards, unlimited 1.5%. And so here we go. We got cash rewards cards. We got the triple cash, which is unlimited 3% cash back on payments and purchases in home, auto, healthcare categories. Life rewards. This is 3% back on gas, grocery, health, streaming, and utilities. I actually like this a lot. I think that's rare that it covers so much outside of like travel and flight. You're in pretty good shape. And then 1.5% on the cash back. This is their newest card. It's the Upgrade One card. They've got a crazy bonus going on with this right now. If you pair it with the rewards checking account, up to 3% cash back on everyday purchases, no interest on pay now purchases. This is like you get to pick when you pay later, kind of strange. Oh, and then they still do have the Bitcoin card. Wow, they got a lot of cards. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. This is a credit builder, it looks like, which I don't remember that one before. I remember the Bitcoin card. 1.5% cash back in Bitcoin on payments after they've cleared. As usual, you want to go all the way down to the bottom, like we usually do, and you want to read every single one of these guys. You always read your TOS. You always read your TOS for two reasons. One, to make sure you fully understand how the rewards programs work or the points programs work. Two, is to fully understand where the restrictions lie. And three, maybe, just maybe, you'll find something that they've missed, and you can, I guess, for lack of better words, exploit that to your benefit. And that's where I'm going to leave that. But I will tell you that I've read through more TOS on credit cards than any other thing in my life. And it's because it's so darn important. Credit lines open through Upgrade. APR is 14.99 to 29.9%. You see, like, that's even different than we have on the website. This is always changing, and clearly this has been updated since we updated the site. And then it starts at 500 to 50,000. 500 to 50,000, I think, is on the personal loan side, and I think it's 1,000 minimum on the credit card side. Right? So none of this is set in stone rules. That's the thing I want to say. Just like with any card, any account, none of this is set in stone. So don't expect that, right? So that's the Upgrade cards. Let's go over the Upgrade One. $400 welcome bonus when you start using a new rewards checking account and make 3 purchases with the Upgrade One card. That is crazy, right? And then they've got a $100 bonus on the rewards checking. Like if you go and get signed up for this and then you want to invite your friend, then you'll get $100 if they sign up for rewards checking. And I don't know what the other person gets for being an affiliate. I don't remember. But this is a 2% cash back on a debit card, which is kind of cool. 1% cash back on everything else. No ATM fees, no account fees, no transfer fees. Up to 20 lower rate on loans and cards through upgrades. So they're giving you like now ecosystem benefits, which I like this. They also, once you set up this, there's a checkbox that asks you, hey, do you want a high yield savings account as you're setting this up? And that pays you 2.50% APY, which is on the higher side. I mean, it's up there with Ali Bank and a couple others, right? This gives you all the details. You want to read through this again, and we want to come down to the bottom. We want to read through this because you see this is slightly different than what we just read on the previous page. So this TOS at the very bottom is going to be different. So you want to look at that. There's no account fees, overdraft fees, annual fees, or transfer fees associated with the rewards checking accounts. That's pretty cool. And then you want to see the limits and restrictions on your 2%, 1%, what's a qualifying purchase and what's not. This is FDIC insured up to $250,000 through Cross River Bank. Again, if you want to be super methodical, check into Cross River Bank, see where they're holding their assets, see how much liquidity they've got right now. Most people don't do that, right? Okay, so I mentioned earlier the $100 bonus on the rewards checking. It's actually $100 each. Both you and your friend will receive $100 if they sign up. Crazy, right? And then lastly, there's a special offer for the upgrade cards, right? So we've got an affiliate link in the description below. It just helps support this channel. Again, nothing if you use it or don't use it. It's all good. We get $100 and you get $200 if you spend $500 in the first 180 days and you complete 3 online payments. The bonus is given to both of us into our accounts, right? So super easy to use this. Again, there's not really like a whole lot of restrictions on this, but clearly they want to incentivize people and get more customers in right now. I think they're doing a pretty good job. They've been pretty great and seamless for me anyways. It was easy to set up an account. It's pretty easy to use the card. I've had some issues with it getting locked down as I've been traveling, but just call them right up and they release it. Other than that, it's pretty easy. Like I said, all of it reports as an installment loan, which again is going to hit your credit profile a little bit differently if you were to start to put heavy spend on those cards and carry that balance month by month.